You see that footage?
Well, I do remember it was shortly after my son was born, and then I had to get in shape to get in that dress. So
How shortly after?
Well, I would probably say it was within a few months. I had to get ready to do that.
Play.
Yes.
Fair play.
Yes.
And you look so fabulous, as you always do. Your new book is out today, and this time you're kind of really being incredibly honest, aren't you, about lots of different things, speaking really frankly.
Well, I wrote my first autobiography in around 2019. I was new to television then and the viewers, but now I feel like I wanted to share much more about my life and things I'd been through. And so that's how I came to the book, to make it interesting. I talk about, you know, menopause. I talk about all the things that I've been through. Actually, I said to my mum, I'm going to talk about this and I'm going to talk about that. She goes, you can't talk about bladder leaks, Shirley. I said, well, lots of women have them, Mother. So it's a raw account of all my years put together, but I feel it's probably the best work I've done so far. Tried to make the book a little bit more interesting. I take everybody by the hand for a whirl round the dance floor being my life.
Fun.
And I have things like, what's it like to be in hold? What's it like when you don't have that hold anymore and you have to sort of function in life? Or pivoting like a sliding door moment. One choice is here, one choice is there. Which choice should I take? So I did all that. My mother gives me a nugget at the beginning of each chapter. Like she'd say, hang your problem at the door, darling. Pick it up on the way out. Nobody's interested. So I do my mother's nuggets at the beginning of each passage. At the end, I do Shirley's shimmers, about 10 little things I've learnt through life. And then at the end, a letter from my 65-year-old self to my 17-year-old self, what to expect in life. Very emotional. And then as a surprise, when I did my audio book, my mother had written me a letter. Now, she's my everything. She's my queen. But she always writes, best wishes, Mum. Love you, Mum. So nothing's ever been in depth, but she writes a page and a half of her heartfelt feelings about her daughter. And it's very, very emotional. I'm getting emotional.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Shirley.
Yeah. It was the most beautiful
Sometimes
thing I
we
ever
don't
read.
say things, do we?
Yeah,
How lovely.
Yeah.
How did you find the process of writing it then, Shirley? You mentioned in 2019 you were maybe a little bit restrained about
Yes.
it. Did you feel like you could just go for it this time with a bit more confidence?
I did. You know, my mother is one that, from old school, where doesn't share anything. And now I've got to know much more my audience. And people are asking me questions on a daily basis. And I'm thinking, I've had that problem. I've had that problem. And they look at you on TV and they see this glamour, glitz and glamour, when in actual fact, parts of my life have fallen apart. I've been wealthy, I've been broke, I've been this, I've been that, I've been ill, I've had, you know, all sorts of things happen. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to write a raw account of every single thing that I've been through, to the shock of my mother.
OK, that's your mum. But what about your fans? You're so open. What's their reaction?
Well, I'm getting all sorts of messages. You know, sometimes I feel like a little bit of a counsellor, and I can direct people in the right direction when they ask me all sorts of problems. But they've been very kind, very gracious. Today is publication day. I've just went on my phone now, thousands of messages of good luck, and it's just been the most beautiful experience. Being in front of this audience has been outstandingly beautiful.
Now, we saw that wonderful footage from 1986. Was that your son, Mark?
No,
he was
that
born
was
after that.
He was born after that. That was his dad, yes.
Right. Right.
One of the exes, you know.
All right. OK. Let's move on from that. But dancing, there's the picture of Mark there, right?
Look at those curls. I mean, he
great
didn't get
curls.
those from me, did he?
Oh,
yes, that was an early gift for Mark. He was over to do another show called The Traitors, and he came to celebrate my 65th birthday and my mother's 88th birthday, which is coming up next week. So we actually had a couple of days of family moments together.
His Traitors hasn't been out yet, has it?
It's not out yet.
When's
till
that coming?
January. Yeah.
Ah, so we'll see another Ballas.
And he's on Dancing with the Stars, so I will get to finish my show on a Saturday, fly to LA on the Sunday, back by Thursday to support him on Dancing with the Stars.
There's all sorts of things I want to ask
yeah.
you about Traitors, but I know you're not going to.
Oh, you can't answer anything. I don't want to get fined.
Yeah, exactly. And are you going to write more? You love writing?
I love writing. When I write a letter to my mum, she goes, oh, my goodness, here it comes, a book. I write everything I feel from a very, very young child, and hers is always best wishes. So we're totally different like that. But she enjoys listening to the process and trying to guide me. Some of the things I wrote, she actually said to me at the beginning, if you write that, I'll never talk to you again. So I had to sort of modify a few things, you know. But she's been a great help, and I do love writing.
There's nothing like a mum ultimatum, is there?
Oh, my mother's got a few ultimatums, I'll tell you.
Shirley, best luck with it.
Thank
I love
you
the
very
way,
much.
Shirley, you dance when you speak.
Yeah.
As well, which is lovely. Shirley's book, Best Foot Forward, is out today. All week